I suppose that sign is accurate.
Well, what makes you think it ain't?
I didn't think it wasn't. I was simply confronting the possibility that it might not be.
You talk a lot of words without saying anything.
The English language contains more than 455,000 words.
Well, what of it?
Nothing in particular.
Then why fetch it up? Going to stay long?
Permanently.
For good? Here?
I contemplate purchasing the local barrel works.
Why?
When I discovered this advertisement, I considered it an arrow of destiny.
Well, it ain't any of my business, but seeing you were so set on the cooperage, I guess I might as well run you into town. 25 cents and a sight easier than walking. Better bring your valise. You know, we've got to see Oleander Tubbs. She's been running this cooperage ever since old man Petty died. Come on. Guess Oleander's out back. Hey, Oleander! Oleander!
You can't play checkers here, Abner Katz.
Now, nobody's figuring on playing checkers. And you better scrape up on your manners because this here's your new boss.
Boss?
Well, he will be as soon as he buys out Mrs. Petty.
Boss?
Oh, you have a cold. The ape can catch a cold from a human and vice versa.
Who's an ape?
I was merely stating a fact, Miss... what's your name, little girl?
Little girl. I suppose you like fat women.
No.
When we go fishing, we throw them back bigger than you.
You clear out of here, Abner Katz.
I'm leaving.
It's for you. You better step up to the office. Well, since you're so fond of facts, I'll give you. This business makes about $11 a week. My salary is $10. That leaves $1 for you. You know, you ought to do nicely on that.
Well, why doesn't the business earn more?
Because nobody in Peckham Falls is using any barrels. Even if they did, they couldn't pay for them.
Trying to stop a sale, huh? You're fired.
Again?
Again. That is, as soon as I sell this place to the young man. Abner Katz tells me you want to buy. Is that correct?
I was just looking around.
Good. $500 sold.
That includes everything?
Lock, stock, and barrels. I take 4. Only I gotta feed my cats.
Did you know Americans spend more than $1 million daily just to feed household pets?
You know, I read that, but I didn't believe it.
What's the fact?
It's a deal, then. 500.
Well, I'm not versed in the business of making barrels, but doubtless I can master it. I accept your proposition.
Take this down, Oleander. It's got to read legal. I have sold my barrel business to this young man here for $500, and he can hire Oleander Tubbs like my husband used to if he wants to, but it's none of my business. Do you want to?
Oh, well.
But I don't want to. I quit.
The key's on the nail, but the lock don't work.
It's a brand new legal tender. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, you'll find my husband's fishing pole in the closet.
I never owned anything before. I find myself quite elated. I think I shall start operations at once.
No, good luck to you. Do you mind if I don't stay around and watch?
Oh, I wish you wouldn't quit. I mean to say I haven't the least idea how to run this business.
We'll find out.
Well, how can I without your help?
Joe, you've got your cheek asking me. I'd save $287 to buy this barrel business for myself. And you bought it right out from under my nose.
I didn't know that.
Well, you know it now.
I'm sorry.
Have an apple?
Well, I'd rather have a banana.
Who are you? And why?
I'm Oliver Boggs, and I wanted to buy a barrel factory, and this was the only one for sale.
Well, if you stay here long enough, you'll be wearing one.
I wanted to see something of life, to be somebody, to find excitement and romance.
And so you land in Peckham Falls. Well, you'll find about as much excitement here as in any oyster bed.
Oh, you're wrong there. I met a most beautiful girl today. She knocked me down.
Well, you shouldn't go making passes at strangers. Who was she?
Well, she didn't say. She was very blonde, attractive, and drove an expensive car.
Oh, I know the girl. Irene Lee. Well, you're going to have to practice up a bit if you tackle her. She's like a persimmon, nice to look at, but puckery to the taste.
She didn't impress me that way. Miss Lee informed me that she wasn't married.
Neither am I.
I'm not surprised.
What do you mean?
Well, statistics reveal that 70% of women employed in offices are not married.
Yeah, that settles it. I'm going to stay. You need someone to look after you.
Oh, that's fine. About staying, I mean. I feel that with your assistance, I'll be able to cope with anything.
Oh, sure. We'll hang out a sign. Hot and cold coping done at all hours. Look, suppose you dig up another
Statistic.
statistic that shows how we're going to pay last month's rent.
As bad as that?
Worse. See, this town's always depended for its existence on just one thing. Old Morton Ross's canning and pickling works. When he ran full blast, Peckham Falls was prosperous. But lately, well, see for yourself.
You mean that Mr. Ross's pickle factory has affected my business?
Oh, in words of one syllable, yes. He was your best and practically your only customer.
I shall call upon Mr. Ross at once. It is imperative that he keep running full blast.
It's as simple as that.
Why not?
Well, try it. My puddle jumper's parked in the rear. It's a big house about 2 miles out on the state road. You can't miss it.
If anyone calls, I shall be back presently.
You're all in one piece, I hope. Say, miss as many things as you can.
Oh, I'm an excellent driver. I took a correspondence course.
You know, you can't go on running it at loss forever, Mr. Ross.
I grew up with that factory. It means a lot to the town and to me.
Yes, we have good reason to believe that it's merely sentiment that's kept the place open.
What would the Mammoth Packing Company do with my place if they did buy it?
Use it as a distribution point, I suppose.
Angle when to stop that confounded noise.
Do you gentlemen realize how many lives have been lost by carelessness such as this?
No, and I don't care. Who are you and what do you want?
More than 1,100,000 accidents occur on the highway each year.
I'll have to go into town, sir, and get a tow car.
Okay. And make it snappy.
I hope he does.
17% of all accidents are caused by mechanical deficiencies such as this.
So what?
Nothing. I was merely stating a fact.
You seem to be full of facts.
Oh, you've heard of me.
Say, would you mind giving us a lift?
Not at all. That is, if you don't mind being a little crowded. It's not the most modern car in the world. The rumble seat doesn't rumble. But just hold it till I get it started.
You are a stranger around here, aren't you?
Newcomer is a better word. I arrived only today, and in a nick of time. What Peckham Falls needs is a blood transfusion.
And you are to be the donor?
Yes. By observation, I can see that this town, like many other towns, is suffering from industrial anemia.
And what specifically would you propose?
In this case, the remedy is very simple. When a town depends upon one man for its livelihood, and that man is a tyrant who refuses to cooperate, steps must be taken, and I shall take them.
Who is this tyrant you talk about?
Morton P. Ross.
Ah, he'll be very glad to hear all this.
He shall, and from me. In matters of this kind, force should be met with force.
I agree with you.
Turn into this next driveway.
I'll try it. This is the first time I ever drove a car. I assume you gentlemen are going to see Mr. Ross, too.
I am Mr. Ross.
Hello.
Did you forget that Mr. Andrews and I were to play tennis this afternoon?
Tennis.
I'm sorry I'm late, Miss Lee. The car broke down.
Mr. Andrews came down here to talk business with me, not to entertain you, young lady.
Oh, your old business will keep Uncle Marty.
I guess you won't want to see me just now. I'll come back again.
Are you still here?
Yes.
Now get out before I have you thrown out.
Yes, sir.
Here, young man. For your trouble.
Well, come on, let's get going.